Alright guys, welcome back to the next episode of our F1 Manager Career Mode. It's the final episode of Season 1. We're going to be simulating through Qatar, and then we're manually doing Abu Dhabi for the finale. If I can actually go to the right menu without spoiling anything for next season. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and simulate through the first track, and then Marina for the finale here. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and ignore our current state of money situation, and then hopefully by the end of the season and the beginning of the next season, we'll be back in the positive with the money deal that we're hopefully gonna be getting. Is we're doing a partnership with Mercedes as a part of the storyline. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate through Qatar, and we'll see you guys there for the results and then get to qualifying. Alright, here we are for the results for Qatar. And still just outside of the points. Schumacher ahead of Sargent there, P12, P14. In a decent position, especially if we're going into next season. Still sitting in P8 ahead of Haas by 1 point. And we're hoping by the end of final race will stay in that position. 2.4 from Schumacher and his pit stop. That's still not good enough to get into the points. 2.47 from Correa, 2.49. So 200th of a second off. In order for that, we don't get that extra money. Both of our drivers met our target. Let's head to the finale.
Season draws to a close here with the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Marina circuit was completed in 2009, and we've seen a fair share of celebration and commiseration over the years since then. The scenery may be spectacular, but this weekend, all eyes will be on the track. Success elsewhere in the pack means that we've got a team principal who's feeling the strain, and if they don't deliver, the board will be starting to ask questions. Let's get on with the weekend.
Alright, there was our intro into the weekend, so we'll see you guys here at the beginning of qualifying. Alright, so we're just gonna let them run their sims automatically. I'm not gonna take control. Sargent crossing the line first. 123.6 from Schumacher, so it's about a half-second gap. That's what we're wanting to do.
Negative.
And then we'll swap them at the end of qualifying.
Just keep your mirrors, please.
Pretty good. The goal is to get in the top 10, especially with the penalties that are coming towards several drivers, which I believe we don't. Or clear of some penalties. Hopefully, we'll see. Let's get to the final run of Q1.
I'm such an idiot.
You okay?
But this is what happened. Okay, so heading into turn 1 here. And oh, there's contact with the barrier. That will have knocked their confidence, I'm sure.
Negative damage.
Alright, we don't have any extra front
Am I boxing?
At least I don't think we do. We do. We'll have him come in. That's gonna be a bummer. Sargent out in Q1 with that incident. I don't think we'll be able to get him out in time. See if Schumacher improves.
Currently P13.
And see if he improved
Normal
or not.
procedures, please.
Copy.
Alright, let's see if we can get Sargent out in time.
Pit lane.
Alright, as you guys can see, the Sargent was out in Q1, and Schumacher had a spin in sector 1 on his outlap. I don't know if that'll affect his run. That is 123.4.
We need to stay negative on that delta.
We try to get a toe off a Stroll.
Okay, so
Somewhat
normal
did.
in-lap procedures from here, please. Copy.
And that's decent pace, but we'll have to wait and see. So we'll see you guys for the final run of Q2. Alright, final run for Schumacher. We try to get a tilt off of Verstappen. Not really. He was too far ahead of us coming through Sector 2. But hoping for a good time here at the end. It's going to be no improvement, so
Currently
we're going to be out in
12.
Q2. And
Nice
the
and
goal
steady
here
on
for
the
the
way.
final race is to try and get both drivers, if not one driver, into the points. So let's get to the race.
Only 58 laps stand between the drivers and the checkered flag as they prepare to duel it out under the lights here in Abu Dhabi.
Yas Marina has played host to a fair few title-deciding races, such as 2016 when Lewis Hamilton secured the top podium spot, only for Mercedes teammate Nico Rosberg to claim second and secure his maiden World Championship.
There's a reason why the Yas Marina circuit is used as a test track. The long straights put engine power through its paces, while the twists and bends make medium-speed downforce just as important at this challenging circuit. Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
Alright. Not the results we wanted for qualifying, but we'll have to take it with a grain of salt. And I believe this is after penalties. We're starting in... No, that's practice 1. I'm looking at it wrong. We'll have to wait and see if the Sergio Perez Carlos Sainz penalties push us closer to the top 10 start. So we're going to take care of our strategies and start this race.
To have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. And here's George Russell, focusing on the race ahead of him.
There's plenty to work with starting 8th. With the right calls, they could even make up a place or two.
This should certainly be a good one, folks. Hold on tight. It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
That kick Sauber in the background looked like it was outside of its starting box.
Your race is now.
Yeah, copy.
Can do it. Copy.
Sargent starting back in P18 after penalties. Schumacher up in P11. Putting a fight up against Ricardo already. Schumacher overtaking Tsunoda.
Let's see what happened there. And it was Mick Schumacher involved. The opportunity begging
He had
to
to
be
back
taken.
out of that corner because of Ricardo. Actually, we'll have him push for the first lap.
Let's try to get him.
They're overtaking Sargent. They're on the inside, outbraking him.
I got this. Come on.
See? Schumacher's fighting Ricardo for the points position right now, but it is still early in the race. Sargent caught behind both Hasses. Makes a move on one of them, right?
Okay, perfect.
Schumacher up in P10. Just hold on to this now.
DRS enabled. On we're P16. Magnussen ahead of you. Hülkenberg behind.
Sargent's looking to overtake Magnussen here. And Schumacher's behind Albon
Need
as
to drop the
well.
pace.
Copy. Copy.
Come on.
Head in the gate. Alright, let's keep closing up. Great job. Okay.
Ricardo taking 2 positions there with that.
Let's get back on it. Very good. P11. Back the cars behind up, please.
Keep that position if you can, please.
Alright, so we're sitting in a pretty good position right now. We've broken away from the top 8. So we'll let that play out for a little bit, and we'll get to our first pit window, which is lap 12 for Schumacher. Alright, the pit window for Schumacher has opened up. He's in P12, Sargent's up into P11. Ricardo is having engine issues, Sainz is having an engine issue, Alonso, and then Correa as well.
Ricardo has DRS behind.
So we're holding on to a decent position right now. At least we're trying to get into points. And hopefully they won't fight each other. It's
Fit back on tires when you can.
Schumacher cover down a little bit on his tires.
Bit of saving when we can. Will be good.
Probably, no, we'll top up later. Field's pretty widespread so far. Piastri fighting Verstappen for the lead, Norris close behind. And then I believe Magnussen is already in the pits for his pit stop on the hards. So we are running okay right now. Let's get to that pit stop.
Let's look after these tyres.
So we ran Schumacher pretty hard. He had a puncture on one of his tires on the way in. And we tried to have him save his tires as much as possible. He was going to lose the positions to the RB cars anyways. Let's hope there's no issue here with our pit stop. Sargent's still running pretty good. He just started his window. We'll probably drop him down as well. Right, no issue for Schumacher.
Copy.
Some wall clipping there. Sargent's still about 9 seconds back behind Stroll, so in the field are still all on the lead lap. And that's going to be our
Hulkenberg in front.
strategy for the race so far. We'll drop him back to neutral,
Bottas is the car behind. Bottas,
and then we'll
4.5
see you guys
behind.
for Sargent pit stop.
41 laps remaining. Let's go recharge off.
Charge off.
Copy.
Alright, we tried to hold Sargent. Have Sargent hold Tsunoda. P10 not quite there yet. Tsunoda's running hard tires. We're coming in onto mediums. Schumacher still back in P16. Nothing really big happening so far, other than the engine issues that some drivers are having.
We may be fighting some car at the pit exit.
I don't think the pit stops are anywhere close. No, we're not. Now It's gonna be Hulkenberg ahead. Alright.
Our next one is Hulkenberg.
So we'll leave them to race on their own. And then we'll get back for our next pit stops. Alright, we have Sargent coming in off those mediums. He's currently running P12. Schumacher back to P13.
Penetry.
A couple more drivers with engine issues. I know Norris is a new one. I think Bottas is a new one as well. I don't quite remember. But we're running right there on the cusp of points. That's a V-carb
Oh
being put
no,
up by us.
that's a slow pit stop there.
So that helps us as well for the points.
Track will be clear.
So we'll have Schumacher defend.
Let's make sure we keep those cars behind.
No, he's not going to want to defend. He's gonna... No, he doesn't want to right now.
We now have Ricciardo behind us.
Copy box. Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Understood.
I'm just happy that's not one of our cars. Albon and Ricardo. I think.
And you can just feel the frustration from the team watching on the monitors.
Yeah, it's gonna be Albon and Ricardo there. Since we're coming in for our pit stop.
Focus on that time management at this stage.
Copy. Box.
I've still been trying to fix the stuttering. There's not much else I can do about it. I know I said it before, but I'm pretty sure I do not have the my system didn't like it, so
Come out, pit lane will be
we'll
clear.
just have to deal with it. I know it's not that big a deal for me, but it shouldn't be a big a deal for you guys.
P15. Gap 0.4. Cows leave the car behind.
Noda. That's gonna be us in
Let's start to
P13,
push.
P12. I will not argue with that response. It's nowhere a good midfield fight for next season.
Okay, that slip management looks much better now. Good job.
2 more laps.
Yeah, copy that.
So we'll not fuel hard. And we should be clear for an aggressive. Oh, we'll just play it
Yeah, we
safe
can
here.
pick up the pace a touch.
See how far back behind is Albon. 8
Copy.
seconds. We'll be good to run like this the rest of the way. Run down the balance.
Big lift into 14.
Copy.
And keep up a bit of lift off for fuel, please.
And Verstappen, 13
Copy.
seconds clear of Leclerc. He passed Piastri for P2. That's going to be the race win for Verstappen. He's already claimed the Constructors' Championship,
Tires are on the
or the
higher
Drivers' Championship.
Copy.
And then Constructors goes to Ferrari with this result by 2 points. We'll have to wait and see. As Sargent's getting pretty close to crossing the finish line. Alright.
No concern on tire wear. Okay, we take the flag.
There is Schumacher coming around the final few corners.
Anyway, good efforts.
Yeah, I did my best there. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Stop at the bridge.
It's a good
P1
estimate of where
waits for
we
the
may
dash.
be for next season. I know we
On
didn't
P0.
get to do that much research because of our money situation, but that shouldn't be a problem
Finished
here
P13.
the next season with the
Absolutely.
partnership
Good
with
job.
Mercedes and the
Now on to the
one of the
next
F2
Thank you, guys.
teams making their debut in
So normal
F1
switch off
next
procedures
season,
when
thanks
you
to
come
us.
stop,
We'll
please.
leave that to the next episode. And yeah, let's wrap this up.
We see Mick Schumacher now after a challenging race.
And with a 13th place finish, that sadly means there's no points to be claimed.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
And that victory takes them into double figures for the year. An incredible 10th win of the season.
Hard to believe that's another one over. The season's ended, the party's just beginning, here in Abu Dhabi. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that then concludes our time here in Abu Dhabi.
And that's it for this season of Formula One. The teams will be working hard in the break, gearing up for another year of thrilling F1 action.
Alright, our final results for the season here. Max Verstappen first. Wins the Drivers' Championship. And Red Bull wins the Constructors' Championship with that finish. Ferrari, so close. What is that? 8 points? 9 points difference? Pretty close. McLaren's sitting up there in P3. But we still hold on to that P8 position against Haas. So we're in a decent position for the next season. We weren't on there for the top 10 pit stops. 2.5 for Schumacher though. They both reached their target. And that does help with the deficit of being in debt. And I don't think this will spoil anything. Element in debt. Race results. Championship results. Yeah. Cost cap fine. I don't honestly I don't know if we did go over cost cap because we've been in debt the whole second half of the season. But without further ado, that was the finale. We had a decent finish. Looks promising for the beginning of the next season. We have some mods to install for season 2, and we'll be using the editor for season 2 as well. I don't know how much I'm going to be using it, but I do plan on using it a little bit here and there, but we'll have to wait and see. So we will see you guys in the next episode.